Hi, my name is Ricky Pisano, and I'm going to give you a short tutorial on the Nadex platform. When you first log into your demo account, you're going to see this right here. Actually, it's going to look like this when you first log in. And it's going to show all master spreads right here when you first log in. What we're going to be interested in is over here. And it will look like this. You want to go over here to Forex binaries. Just click on it. And these will be the pairs that are offered for binary options. We can look at the Aussie US right now, the 3 p.m. trade. There's 5 hours and 44 minutes left. And I'm looking at the 70-80 here. Actually, the 70, let's look at the 70-60. It's trading for 82.50. Now, on the bid column, this is where you sell contracts. They're red in the bid column. In the offer column, this is where you buy contracts. The bid column will show you what your reward is if the trade runs to expiry and you win. So if this trade were to run to expiry right now and you bought it at 82.50, that's what you would win. Okay? When I pull up the ticket, I'll show you how that works. And it's just the opposite for the offer side, the buy side, if you're buying contracts here. So you want these numbers obviously to be as low to optimize your risk-to-reward ratio. And that's something that you'll learn in the course. But right now we're going to take a look at the 70-60 here. And I'm just going to click on this. And it's going to bring up a ticket. And I'm looking to sell at 82.25. 82.50. It's going to fluctuate. So we'll click that price. Just click on it. It will go into the box down here. And we'll go with 4 contracts. So you can see with 4 contracts at $83, we're risking 70 to make 330. Okay? And I'm going to place the order right now. And you saw it just went into the open positions down here. Now at expiry at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Nadex is based on Eastern Time. At 3 p.m. Eastern, if this trade is at 70-60 or below, you'll win the trade. And we have 4 positions here. The payout will be 400 minus your risk, which was 82.75, so 83 would be 17, would be 16 and a quarter, I believe. And this is your profit loss column right here. Position value. This is going to fluctuate constantly as you see these numbers here. Blue, you'll see blue and red flashing here all the time. And you can always exit a Nadex trade early in profit if it gets into profit. Okay? So we sold this at 82.75. Obviously, if we sold it at 82.75, we would want to be able to buy it for a cheaper price than that. Okay? And the current buy price, or the current market right here, is reflected here. That's the spread between the two of them. Okay? So right now, that's at $11. Okay? We want this to drop, because the more this drops, the less the sell contract is worth and the more the buy contract is worth. Okay? Unless we go to expiry. If we go to expiry, all we're concerned with then is that the trade ends at 70.60 or below. Okay? So the bid in red is where you're selling contracts. The offer is where you're buying contracts. Where you see these dashes right here, that means you could, excuse me, you could buy this contract right here for $5 and risk $5 to make 95, but on the buyer side, nobody is interested in this right now. So you'd want to go down here where the bid size, you can bid up to 100 contracts and only risk $15.50, only risk $7.75. You see? The indicative index right here is just a big word for what the at-the-money price is right now. And the at-the-money price right now is about $79.99. Actually, it just hit 71. 71001, 71,000. So if you look here, right, this strike price, there you go, 71,000. And you can see that they're both around $50 because each contract settles at $100 regardless of what you pay for it. So right now, this is pretty much at the money. It's at 71,000, 0.71,000. And you can see the prices in probability reflect that. In other words, Nadex is saying it has a 50% probability of going up. It has a 50% probability of going down from here. Okay? The farther you move out of the money, up or down, if you move out of the money, the contracts are going to get cheaper. Okay? Because you need to make up. In other words, right here, this $16 contract is $71.40. So you would have to move to get the $71.40. You'd have to move almost 40 ticks. So, and likewise, you could purchase a contract that was already in the money. This contract right here for $90 it's on the board right now at 71.012, but the strike price was 70.60. So you're way in the money already on this buy. But you got to put up $90.50, or let's say $90 to make it easy. You got to put up $90 to make 10. Here you got to put up 75 to make 25 because it's already in the money. At the money, you're putting up 50 to make 50 because it's about a probability the way Nadex looks at it. We use techniques in this program that we're not just looking at prices as probability. We use actual analysis that will greatly increase your chances of winning here. We went with the 70.60. We sold. That's why you see the -4 right here. And we sold at 82.75. So that would be 16.25. And the current market is 90.50 and worth $31 right now in the hall. So anytime you could be in profit right now with 2 hours left or 3 hours left in this trade, you could be $200 in profit right now. If this made a big move right now, this market price right here would change. This would drop down to, let's say, $40, and you sold it for $82.75. So you would be in profit $200-300 maybe. You'd want to exit the trade at that point. I would anyway. I mean, that's your decision. If you want to wait till expiry to try to win, you know, the whole $400, that's up to you. But what I do is, if I have, you know, if I'm in profit $250 and I'm way in the money where it doesn't look like, you know, I have a chance of losing the trade, I'll let it run till expiry, but I'll keep an eye on it on my Android, on my smartphone. Very compatible with smartphones. This application is very easy to manipulate your trades on a smartphone. So as this trade runs, this number will change. When it gets into profit, it will turn green. For the sake of argument, let's say right now it just made a big move and you're in profit $200, let's say. What you would want to do is, initially you put in a sell. You would click this right here. Another ticket would come up. You're going to buy this sell. You're going to buy your own sell, in other words. This is called buying out of the trade. Okay, if you had put in a buy, you would be selling out of the trade. Okay, so we're going to buy to get out of this trade. Boom. And you'll see, it disappeared. That trade no longer exists. The profit that you had in this column goes to your balance, and you're no longer in the trade. You can also limit your losses that way. If the trade goes the other way and it looks like it's going to keep going the other way, rather than wait to lose more money, you can get out of the trade the same way. And it would be the same way if we bought. Let's say we bought this trade here for $16.50. We're purchasing this now for $16.50, this contract. You'll see down at the bottom, down here, it shows that. And we'll go 4 contracts at 16.25. Place. Okay. Close it. Right now we're at a $22 loss. Okay. That could make a big move. You'll see that we bought it at $16.25. The current market is $10.75 right here. So if you're selling, it's going to show the other side on the current market. If you're buying, it's going to show the sell side. If you're selling, it's going to show the buy side in the current market. And your profit is based on, in other words, we bought this at $16.25. You want this current market to go up to get you into profit. And you know, I've done trades where, you know, a 5-hour trade in 1 hour, it's been $250, $300 in profit. And I didn't want to hang around and wait to lose that money. So what I did was I just went over here. This is a buy now. It's going to come up as a sell. Place the order. Boom. You're out of that trade. Any profit that you had is put into your balance. Or, like I said, you can limit your losses. The indicative index, all that is a big word for at the money right now. This is where it's trading for. So I hope that helped you. I'm going to do a few more videos to get you more familiar with this platform. It's very powerful, and it's much more powerful than the regular brokers. And I think you'll see that once you really wrap your head around the way this works. Okay? I hope that was helpful, and I will be talking to you soon. Take care.